You are not here by accident, and neither is this message. You have been called, set apart, and anointed for a purpose beyond what this world understands. And yet, in a world that thrives on fear and weakness, they have tried to convince you that sickness is inevitable. But what if I told you that for the chosen ones, illness is not part of your destiny? What if I told you that there are mysteries hidden in plain sight, ancient truths that the world ignores, but that you, as a chosen one, must awaken to? A fortress of faith cannot be breached by the arrows of affliction. Stay with me until the end of this video, because what you're about to discover will change the way you see yourself, your body, and your divine protection forever. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, because here we uncover the hidden truths that the world wants you to forget. The world operates on a physical level, seeing sickness as a result of biological causes, bacteria, viruses, and genetic conditions. But what if sickness is more than just a physical phenomenon? What if your body is not merely reacting to external threats, but responding to deeper spiritual and metaphysical realities? The chosen ones do not merely exist in the physical realm, they walk in alignment with divine principles that govern health, strength, and restoration. From the very moment you were set apart, a different system of laws began to govern your existence. While the rest of the world falls into cycles of disease and frailty, you have access to a higher frequency of health. Your immune system, your body's defense mechanisms, and even your very cells do not function like those of ordinary people. There is a divine signature upon you, a blueprint of supernatural immunity that shields you from the attacks that bring others down. Your body was designed with resilience beyond what modern science can explain. Have you ever noticed that some people seem to recover faster, remain untouched by illnesses that sweep through entire communities, or even defy medical predictions? While the world attributes this to genetics or luck, there is a deeper reason. The chosen ones operate under an unseen covering, a force that preserves them even when danger surrounds them. This is not just about faith, it is about alignment. The way you think, the way you believe, and the way you speak determines the level of health you walk in. The moment you accept the idea that sickness is an inevitable part of life, you open the door to it. The moment you reject it and declare your divine immunity, your body begins to respond to that truth. Your words, your thoughts, and your spiritual state directly influence your physical well-being. Think of it this way. A castle that understands its walls are indestructible will not concern itself with small cracks. But the moment it begins to believe it is vulnerable, it invites collapse. The same is true for your body. If you see yourself as fragile, susceptible, and at risk, your body will obey that command. But if you stand firm, knowing that divine power flows through you, sickness loses its grip. The greatest deception in this world is the idea that you are just another human being, subject to the same limitations as everyone else. But you are not. The chosen ones walk in a realm where sickness has no authority. This does not mean that attacks will not come, it means they will not prevail. It means that even when symptoms arise, they do not have the final say. Your spirit has dominion over your body. The world fears disease, but fear itself is a doorway to affliction. When you understand that fear is the true infection, you stop allowing it to control your mind. Fear weakens the immune system, distorts the mind, and makes you susceptible to attacks that would otherwise pass you by. Faith, on the other hand, is the antidote. It strengthens your body at a cellular level, reinforces your mind, and creates an environment where sickness cannot thrive. This is why the chosen ones are different. Their minds are not conditioned to expect disease. Their spirits reject weakness. Their words create a reality where health is the natural state of existence. This is not arrogance, it is alignment with a higher truth. The body follows where the spirit leads. Divine immunity, your body has no choice but to align with that reality. You have been given authority over all things, including your own health. Every cell in your body is listening to the instructions you give it. Every part of you responds to the words you speak. If you say, "I am always sick," your body will believe you. But if you declare, "I walk in divine health," your body will obey that command. The power of life and death is in the tongue, and the chosen ones understand that they must speak life at all times. This is why your presence alone carries a different energy. Have you ever noticed that when you walk in confidence, others around you sense it? The same principle applies to your health. When you walk in the assurance of divine immunity, your body exudes a level of vitality that even science struggles to explain. You do not fall prey to the same cycles of disease as those who do not understand these principles. It is time to break free from the conditioning of this world that tells you sickness is normal. It is not normal. It is tolerated, and what you tolerate, you invite. But what you reject, you repel. The chosen ones do not simply exist, they dominate. They do not merely survive, they thrive. When you understand that your body was designed for supernatural resilience, you begin to live in a way that aligns with that truth. Do not allow the world to dictate the state of your health. Do not accept sickness as an unavoidable reality. You have been given a different set of instructions, a higher calling, and a divine mandate to walk in complete health. Your destiny is too great, your mission too important for you to be slowed down by affliction. Take hold of this truth and walk in it. The world may not understand, but the chosen ones know sickness has no claim on you. The authority given to the chosen ones extends beyond spiritual matters. It encompasses the physical realm as well. Many people operate under the belief that they are powerless against sickness, that their bodies are at the mercy of genetic predisposition, environmental factors, or even chance. But the chosen ones are not subject to the same laws that govern the rest of the world. They operate under a divine order, where authority has been given over affliction itself. Think about this: when a king speaks, his words are law within his kingdom. He does not beg for permission. He does not ask for things to happen. He decrees, and it is done. The chosen ones walk in a similar dominion. When they speak, creation responds. The power to command healing, to rebuke sickness, and to walk in divine health is not just a concept. It is a reality that must be embraced. There is a reason why the world does not teach you this. The system thrives on dependence on medicine, on doctors, on external sources to maintain health. The idea that you have control over your own well-being is a threat to that system. But the truth is, you have been given authority to dictate what happens in your body. When you understand this, you shift from being a passive recipient of affliction to an active enforcer of divine health. But authority must be exercised. Imagine a warrior who has been given a sword but refuses to wield it. The enemy will not flee simply because he possesses a weapon. He must use it. In the same way, you must use the authority that has been granted to you. You must declare that sickness has no place in your life. You must rebuke every attack on your body and command it to leave. You must stand firm in the knowledge that your words shape your reality. This is not mere wishful thinking. Science itself has begun to uncover the power of the mind over the body. Studies have shown that people who believe they are healthy recover faster, resist disease more effectively, and even heal from conditions that doctors deem irreversible. What they call the placebo effect is merely evidence of a deeper spiritual truth. The body obeys the mind, and the mind is influenced by the spirit. The chosen ones do not wait for sickness to come and then try to fight it. They live in a constant state of victory over it. They do not merely react to affliction, they proactively enforce divine health. Every morning, they declare life over their bodies. Every night, they reaffirm their dominion over their health. And because of this, their bodies remain strong, resistant, and untouchable. But make no mistake, the enemy does not want you to know this. The moment you begin to walk in authority, attacks may come. Symptoms may arise. Doubts may creep in. And the world may try to convince you that you are no different from anyone else. But this is where the battle is won or lost. Will you submit to the illusion, or will you stand firm in the truth? There is a reason why some people seem immune to things that affect everyone else. They have learned the secret of authority. They do not entertain sickness. They do not accept weakness. And they do not allow the world system to dictate their reality. This is the mindset of the chosen ones. The moment you step into this authority, your entire being shifts. Your cells begin to regenerate faster. Your immune system becomes stronger. Your energy levels increase. People around you notice the difference, not because you are doing anything extraordinary, but because you are living in alignment with your divine nature. And this authority is not just for yourself. When you walk in divine health, you become a source of healing for others. Your presence alone carries an atmosphere of restoration. When you lay hands on the sick, they recover, not because of your own strength, but because of the power that flows through you. You are not just the recipient of divine health, you are a distributor of it. This is why it is so crucial to guard your words, your thoughts, and your beliefs. Every day, you are either reinforcing your authority or surrendering it. Every time you declare weakness, you give it permission to manifest. Every time you speak doubt, you empower it. But when you declare life, when you speak strength, when you enforce your dominion, your body obeys. The world has conditioned people to believe that sickness is inevitable, that aging brings decline, that the body is fragile. But the chosen ones know better. They know that strength is their portion. They know that restoration is always available. They know that their bodies are temples infused with divine energy, incapable of being destroyed by mere affliction. So the question is, will you walk in this authority? Will you take hold of what has already been given to you, or will you allow the world's lies to dictate your reality? The choice is yours, but know this, the moment you fully step into your authority, sickness loses its hold, and divine health becomes your new normal. The attacks on your health are not random, they are strategic. Every affliction that comes against you is an attempt to slow you down, to distract you from your calling, and to weaken your effectiveness. The enemy understands that a sick warrior is an ineffective warrior. If he cannot stop you spiritually, he will attempt to hinder you physically. This is why the battle for divine health is not just about your body. It is about your purpose. Consider this: every great mission, every powerful calling, every divine assignment requires energy, focus, and strength. The chosen ones are called to operate at a higher level, to influence, to build, to lead. But how can you fulfill your purpose if your body is constantly under attack? How can you walk in your destiny if sickness is slowing you down? This is why understanding divine health is crucial. It is not just about personal well-being, it is about your ability to fulfill your purpose on this earth. This is not to say that attacks will not come. The enemy will try. Symptoms may arise, exhaustion may attempt to creep in, and the world may try to convince you that sickness is inevitable. But the chosen ones do not live by what they see or feel. They live by what they know, and what they know is this: they are not subject to the same limitations as the world. They have been set apart, covered, and empowered to walk in supernatural strength. There is a reason why the enemy attacks health so aggressively. A strong body houses a strong spirit, and a strong spirit is unstoppable. When your body is whole, your mind is sharp, your energy is high, and your focus is clear, you move with purpose, you act with confidence, and you fulfill your mission without hindrance. This is why sickness is not just a physical attack, it is a strategy to derail you from your calling. But here is the key: the moment you recognize this, the battle shifts in your favor. When you see sickness not as an inevitable part of life, but as an attack on your destiny, you begin to fight differently. You stop accepting it. You stop tolerating it. You rise up and take authority over it. You declare that your body is untouchable, your energy is unstoppable, and your strength is unshakable. And when you do this, everything changes. The chosen ones do not wait until they are sick to start fighting. They live in a constant state of prevention. They guard their health with the same vigilance that they guard their spirit. They understand that their bodies are sacred, that they are vessels of divine purpose, and that they must be kept strong to fulfill their assignments. But here's another secret: divine health is not just about resisting sickness. It is about radiating vitality. Have you ever noticed that some people carry an energy that is almost tangible? That their presence alone seems to bring life into a room? This is not just personality, it is the manifestation of supernatural health. When you walk in divine strength, people see it, they feel it, they are drawn to it, and through you, they begin to believe that health is possible for them as well. This is why the chosen ones must be living examples. You are not just walking in divine health for yourself, you are walking in it to show others that it is possible. You are living proof that sickness does not have to be a part of life, that aging does not have to mean decline, that strength can increase rather than decrease. And when others see this, they begin to wake up to the truth. The enemy does not want this. He wants people to believe that sickness is unavoidable, that weakness is normal, that pain is a part of existence. But you are here to break that illusion. You are here to demonstrate that there is another way, a higher way, a way that defies the world's expectations and operates under divine laws. This is why you must be relentless. You cannot afford to be passive when it comes to your health. You must actively speak life over your body. You must reject every thought, every word, and every belief that contradicts divine health. You must walk with the confidence that sickness has no place in you. And when you do this, your body will respond accordingly. Do not let the world convince you that you are weak. Do not let symptoms convince you that you are powerless. Stand firm, declare the truth, and watch as your body aligns with the reality that has always been yours: divine, unstoppable health. Fear is one of the greatest weapons used against humanity, and it is one of the primary ways sickness gains access to a person's life. Fear weakens the immune system, disrupts the body's natural defenses, and makes people more susceptible to attacks, both spiritual and physical. It is no coincidence that the world is constantly feeding people fear: fear of disease, fear of pandemics, fear of weakness, fear of aging. The more fear people absorb, the more vulnerable they become. But the chosen ones are called to live differently. They do not operate under the system of fear. They operate under the system of faith, and faith is the most powerful shield against affliction. Faith strengthens the body, fortifies the mind, and repels disease before it can take root. When you walk in faith, you do not give sickness an entry point. Think about how fear works. When a person is afraid, their body produces stress hormones, their heart rate increases, their immune system is compromised, and their mind enters a state of anxiety. This weakens them on every level. Now think about faith. Where a person is full of faith, they are calm, strong, confident, and at peace. Their body is aligned with divine protection, their immune system functions at full capacity, and their mind remains clear and focused. The chosen ones do not entertain fear. They do not speak words of weakness. They do not allow negative thoughts to take root in their minds. They understand that every thought is a seed, and whatever they allow to grow in their minds will manifest in their bodies. If they allow fear to take root, it will bring sickness. If they cultivate faith, it will bring strength. The world wants people to be afraid because fear creates control. A fearful person is easier to manipulate. Chosen ones are also aware that they must actively reinforce their divine health. This means speaking life over their bodies daily. This means meditating on truths that align with supernatural strength. This means declaring with full authority that no affliction has the right to exist within them. Your body listens to what you believe about it. The chosen ones reject this mindset completely. They understand that the body is not weak, it is divinely designed for resilience, regeneration, and strength. And even if affliction tries to come against them, they know it cannot remain. They do not panic when symptoms arise. They do not fall into despair when challenges come. They simply reaffirm their authority, speak restoration over themselves, and continue moving forward. Because they know that no temporary attack can override their permanent reality. They are whole. They are strong. They are untouchable. Now that you know the truth, what will you do with it? You were never meant to live like the rest of the world, trapped in cycles of fear, sickness, and weakness. You have been set apart. You have been given knowledge that others ignore. You have been shown a reality that contradicts what the world believes. So, will you live in alignment with this truth, or will you continue to accept the limitations that have been placed upon you? The choice is yours. But understand this, the moment you fully embrace your divine immunity, everything changes. Walk boldly. Speak life. Reject anything that contradicts your divine nature. The chosen ones do not merely survive, they thrive. And they do not walk in fear, they walk in power. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel because here we reveal the hidden truths that the world does not want you to know. Until next time, stand firm, walk in divine strength, and never forget who you are.